Path 1 Vision Path. Detail breakdown. Node mechanics. Scourge debuff, passive effects. Each Scourge debuff on the defender grants him a 3% chance to auto-block all attacks, including unblockable specials and basics. Scourge stacks passively over time. At 10 stacks, the defender has 30% auto-block chance, which is very dangerous and can ruin your combo. Auto-blocks also trigger parry if not countered, making Scourge a high-risk mechanic. Heavy attack counter mechanic. Landing to heavy attack will remove 2 Scourge debuffs from the defender. Thesis the primary way to manage Scourge build-up during the fight. Ideal play includes regularly weaving in heavies to keep the stack low. Special 3 SP3 Scourge Detonation. Firing in SP3 detonates all Scourge stacks, dealing direct burst damage that scales with the number of stacks. Thesis your main source of burst damage if you manage to build Scourge intentionally before SP3. Consider baiting SP2 from the defender to safely build to SP3, then drop it when you have 8-10 stacks for big payoff. Global Node. Buffed up. You must have at least 3 buffs active to deal full damage. If attacker has fewer than 3 buffs, damage is reduced by 90%. Norial damage can be dealt unless you're consistently maintaining buffs. This makes buff-heavy champions mandatory. Champion recommendations Cosmic Class, buff-heavy champions. 1. Gore. Strengths. Gains multiple buffs passively and through combo. Buff uptime is very consistent, allowing him to easily meet buffed-up conditions. Can weave in heavy attacks safely, has good reach and animation speed. His SP3 hits hard and benefits from the Scourge detonation. Playstyle tips. Play in medium-light-medium chains to activate buff generation. Use heavy when Scourge stacks hit 6+ to avoid risking high auto-block. Detonate with SP3 at 8-10 Scourge stacks for massive burst. 2. Vox. Strengths. Rotates buffs in a controlled combo system. Can easily have 4+ buffs active at any time: Fury, Vigilance, Undermine, etc. SP3 fits naturally into his cycle and synergizes with burst detonation. Playstyle tips. Follow combo paths to trigger key buffs. Weave in heavy after key buff windows to control Scourge. Time SP3 for max damage window and detonation. 3. Venom. Strengths. Starts with 2 buffs and gains more every 6 seconds random from a pool. Buff uptime is excellent, rarely drops below 3. Good against tech champs due to class advantage. Playstyle tips. Focus in maintaining aggression to keep buffs flowing. Use heavy when Scourge stacks reach 6 or more. SP3 plus 8. 10 Scourge equals great burst potential. 4. Red Magneto. Strengths. Naturally gains passive prowess buffs during heavy charging in SP3, fulfilling buffed-up conditions. Magnetism reduces defender ability accuracy, especially metal champs, shutting down auto-block and Scourge synergy. Massive SP3 damage with built-in burst scaling when detonating Scourge. Passive bleeds on metal champs add extra chip damage. Playstyle tips. Charge heavy to gain prowess buffs and control Scourge. Heavy attacks are also your main Scourge cleanse. Magnetism disables auto-block on many defenders, which completely negates the riskiest part of the node. Build to SP3 for prowess boosted detonation with 8-10 stacks. Odin pre-fight option. While not required for the champs listed above, Odin's pre-fight can enable any non-buff champion to qualify for buffed up, including high-utility options like Tigra, Archangel, or Ghost. General tips for Path 1 Vision. Start fights by building buffs ASAP. Don't hit into the defender too early without buffs or you'll deal no damage. Watch Scourge stacks closely. They can climb fast, especially against defensive opponents. Use heavy strategically, not just for power control, but as a Scourge cleanse mechanic. Build to SP3 when you're safe, and ideally have 7+ Scourge for big damage. Avoid unblockable spam. Scourge allows a defender to block even unblockables. Keep in mind that auto blocks can parry, so be cautious with your mediums and lights. Other Champions League that are good for this path are shown in gameplay.
ask me how I know. I smiled at them and said she told me so. Everybody asked me how I know. I smiled at them and said she told me so.